today because I understand, like I said, it's Father's Day weekend. We're going to make sure this is short, sweet, and to the point, 30 minutes max, and then we'll be on with our weekend. And I know we have plans to go up into the mountains. My husband wants to take a trip up into the mountains. So we're going to be doing that here. So, all right. Once again, welcome everybody. Rob, I'm going to have you play. Do you have access to the actual Zoom? 1 second here. I'm going to make you host, and then you'll probably have to take it and push it back over to me, right?
I got co-host.
Oh, you do have co-host. Okay, so you and Jamie are co-hosting with me today. I appreciate that. So Rob, you go ahead and you play that 7-minute video. This is a new video. My son does all of our editing here for the Get Fearless Freedom movement and mission. Isn't that amazing? My son has been working with me for now 5 years full time with the internet marketing space. So this is what we're going to talk about here, and he's going to play it. We still got 2 people in the waiting room. Okay, great. People are coming in still. Awesome. Big Zoom today, guys. Big Zoom. Here we go. Well, hey there, this is Tammy. I am in front of my brand new Lamborghini. I know you're probably thinking, really? A stay-at-home mom loves Lamborghinis? Well, I do love Lamborghinis, but let me tell you, it's not mine. But I do see a lot of gurus actually flashing Lamborghinis, cars, things like that. But you know what? You want to work with a real person. You want to work with a real team that can get you to the next level. A lot of people are still deer in the headlights in 2023. What is a capture page? Seriously, if you're marketing anything online, you need to be collecting the lead. That is number one. Maybe you want to make an extra $1,000 a month. Maybe you want to make $200,000 a month. This product will do it for you because the 1,000 level that we just installed is going to blow your mind. We actually have a community Zoom. We record them. We have a private Facebook group where you can learn the marketing strategies, but most importantly, in the back office of Get Fearless Freedom, you will actually have step-by-step instructions on how to make $200, $500, and now $1,000. This system can actually be used for any business opportunity. That's how I rank up to leaderboards. It's one of my secrets. Home offices, and I just wanted to share a little bit more here about Get Fearless Freedom. Yeah, you can actually use this system to rank to any leaderboard. The tools are actually what has helped thousands and thousands of people over the years. Capture page systems, we have bridge pages, we have branded pages, we have pages that will take your business to the next level so that you can work wherever you want. Automation is the key. This system is one click. You get a one-click funnel. It's set up for you, organized for you, and this is how you can have multiple streams of income. Now, the exciting level of $1,000, we're going to find a mastery that is going to take you and break it down from all of your pre-programming. Our past does not equal our future.
When I found out that we don't need to let our past define us, I know that there's lessons that we can learn from every single thing that happens in our life. And I thank God for the teachings because that got me through. Shortly after Phoenix was born, the world turned upside down.
Now to growing concerns about the deadly coronavirus officially hitting the U.S. Here's what we know. With
a huge event that took place, globally.
Household debt has reached the highest level since the financial crisis back in 2008.
As we reported earlier, the U.S. is breaking a disheartening record today. 3.3 million people filing for unemployment benefits as the uncertainty of this crisis continues to grow.
They're right there. They're starting to. We're gonna move back. They're starting to throw Molotov cocktails.
The fear was quite big, whatever side you believe in. For me, I knew that fear was destructive. And what I wanted to know was how can I best serve? Plugging into their true power so that no matter what's going on outside of them, they can come back into the center and focus on still being able to make their dreams be a reality.
Not only the mastery, the mindset, the resources, the traffic resources, I'm a mastery at that. I'm an expert lead generator. That is how I've ranked up to leaderboards 5 and 6 times in the past year. All right, John, your turn.
I've been in a lot of programs where the leaders, it's all about rah and hype. And, if you're not producing, well, they're not answering their phone, they're not talking to you or anything. And this community is so much different than that. It's not like they're just going to leave you out there hanging. Whatever support you need, whatever tools you need. No, Tammy's not going to do everything for you. She's going to give you the fishing rod. She's going to give you all the bait, and now you just got to go get it. And whatever tools you need, you're going to have it. And I can't thank you enough for that.
Well, hey there, it's Robert here. I am at the Bellagio. I am in front of one of the art pieces that we've actually bought, very similar, and where we teach people how to find pieces like this and then watches like that. So it's pretty awesome what we have at the $500 level.
Every single month we're going to have 5 new side gig hustles. So it's really truly going to show you the time freedom that you have always desired. One of the reasons why I actually tell my team and always talk about the lead generation is because if I didn't have a list and if something happened to my social media account, most people online are only using their social media to build their business. I'm going to be emailing your leads. Let me take that task off of your hand. In 15 minutes, I can get you traffic coming to your page. All right. So within 15 minutes, you're going to have real leads opted onto your list, building a massive list. You're going to want to make sure that you get the... There you go. How do you guys like the new one? How do you guys like the new video? Isn't that amazing? Thanks, Rob, for putting that in.
You need a lapel mic, Tammy.
I do, don't I? Thank you for a suggestion, Dale. I literally, we did that off the cuff. I didn't even know I was going to record that day. So I'm sure everybody is going to forgive me for that, right? Especially when I'm showing how to put
you've already been forgiven. I just
thank you. I appreciate that. Let's make sure we just do this for me at the end. Let's just go ahead and let's mute. Okay. Let's just go ahead and stay muted. So that by the end, we'll be able to take any commentary or any questions at the end. All right. So again, my name is Tammy. I'm live on my YouTube channel. I've been teaching and training people for thousands and thousands of years. I feel like, thousands and thousands of days. But I'm on my unstoppable health journey over 3,000 days now. In 2015, I decided to go ahead and start that journey, and I needed to have time freedom. That was one of the things. Okay. So my doctor, I'm actually going to give you guys a little personal story here today. And I'm going to tell you why I love my software and why I love Craigslist, especially. I was told by my doctor that if I didn't do something, that I was not going to be here. I was not going to live if I didn't do something about my health. Okay. So I've actually been on a health journey. And even last year, I specifically had to have a parathyroid tumor removed from my neck. Okay, so I've had issues where I haven't been able to always get on a telephone or make phone calls or something like that, right? So we're always looking for automation, but that was my personal story. I wanted people to understand that, hey, if I can do this laying in my bed, not being able to really speak to anybody, not being able to really talk to anybody on the phone, you know how they've always taught, make a list of 100 friends and family members, go ahead and bug all your friends and family and message them like crazy or message them on Facebook. That wasn't my style. So I had to figure out a way to make systems work for me. So in 2019, and by the way, I had tried all sorts of different systems and funnels, and there's a real popular one out there. I'm not going to ever name names on these Zooms. That's not what this is for. But there was one out there that was paying up to $300 a month. Okay, $300 a month. And I said, there's got to be another way. There's got to be another way where I can create unlimited capture pages and sales funnels for my offers. Hence, in 2019, Get Fearless Freedom was born. Okay, that's what I wanted to talk about first before I go into the nitty gritty of today's Zoom. I'm going to focus on one part of the system of Get Fearless Freedom and how we do lead generation, because I don't know if you guys have ever noticed. Have you gotten into a business opportunity? Okay, whatever the newest shiny object is of the week, whatever flash in the pan, or I hate to say it that way, but whatever new opportunity comes along your desk or Facebook feed or whatever, have you ever noticed one thing? after you get a person that joins? What is the first question that they ask you? Go ahead, anyone want to unmute at this point? I don't care. Ask me, tell me, what is it? Lead.
Leads.
Right. Yep. How do you get leads? It's not literally, it's what we hear all the time, right? So that's what Get Fearless Freedom is all about. You're never going to run out of leads. As you can tell on that video, you can see where I'm always generating leads. That's what I do every single day. That's my focus. And I thought, well, why not replicate that? Why not have my community know how to do that? Because that's how you're going to build a team. So I've ranked up to 5 leaderboards in the past couple of years. Yes. While I was actually in the hospital last year, today's the 17th. I was actually going into the hospital a year ago on Tuesday, on the 21st. Is that Tuesday? Is that the 21st? I don't know. But all I can tell you is all I could think of is I really hope they don't cut my vocal cords because I love doing Zooms. I really hope that she's a good surgeon. I mean, I literally went through this whole thing in my mind, like this is my career at stake. You know, and one of the problems that I had was memory loss. So when you have a parathyroid tumor, you have calcium that builds up in your system. And I had memory loss. I had all sorts of things happening to my body. And I said, you know what, I really need to have something where I can go back to every single day, log into the back office so I don't forget what I was doing. Does anyone have so much going on in their lives or something like that too, that happens to them or happened to them where you have to say, wait a minute, let's regroup, let's refocus, let's have a hub so where I can log back in? Because there's a lot of stuff out there. There's a lot of shiny objects and there's a lot of things going on out there, right? So in my opinion, if you're an internet marketer, you need to have this system. It's that good. It's that good. Because it don't matter what opportunity you are marketing of the shiny object of the week. Okay, it don't matter which one. You're still going to need Get Fearless Freedom. You're still going to need the best converting capture pages. You're still going to need it. You're going to need this back office I'm about ready to show you guys here today. So this is what I did. I launched it in 2019. Okay. And by the way, if you're live on my YouTube channel, feel free to just hop on my Zoom. It's ourfearlessmovement.com. We've been doing these Saturday Zooms for a long time now, ever since I launched it. So this is my little honey hole. This is what I'm going to be showing you guys here today. And Rob, I'm going to have the where is it here? Little statistics for you. My son brought this up. Let me see if I can bring it up. Let's see. How do you open these? I'm not.
It's that blue icon at the bottom right.
Blue icon. Oh, there it is. See? I'm glad I have my son around. I ask him all the time, hey, Rob, how do you do this? How do you do that? And so he works for me full time. So you don't have to be techie to run this system. Number one, that's what everybody says to me. Tammy, do I have to be techie? Do I have to know how? No, because if I can do it, you can do it. So here we go. I'm just going to show you guys. He's going to probably come out here. All right. Here is why I started Get Fearless Freedom. Again, the problem was I was paying so much money for all these other systems. Okay. What I needed to have was a good, clean capture page, because if you don't have a capture page, you can't get anybody onto your list and you can't sell anything. That's number one. The problem was there was no customer support. You're talking to her, whether I have a mic on my throat or whether I'm talking out when I was sitting in the Bellagio, it don't matter because you can get a hold of me. It doesn't matter whether I have a special mic when I'm doing the videos. I'm here. I'm doing a presentation here today. You can't get a hold of a lot of these company owners. Okay. The other problem was there was no direct commission payouts. There was no automation. There was no lead generation resources in the back office. And it used to frustrate the heck out of me. Okay. So, and I was never able to take a look at a preview. You guys are on here free to learn about the system before you even join. Like, for example, Dale, he'll be joining today. He hasn't yet. So he's on here. He's learning about it. He's going to love it and he's going to join. And there was no email follow-ups. That was the other problem. So what we did was we decided, myself, Rick, and Rob, okay, even my husband Bob is in the mix here. He's actually put the side gig hustles back there. You'll get to learn how we buy and sell with auctions and things like that. But the problem was that there was such high fees. Okay, we can all establish that. And it took 30 days for me to get paid out with a lot of these companies. So because I do this full time, because this is my career, I was like, okay, let's get this problem solved. And that's what we came up with here. We came up with a solution. It's a very simple comp plan. I'll get it out of the way so you guys can relax. Okay. It's $47 a month for all this, even bringing your people here. I don't charge any of my members extra for inviting them to this Zoom here today for them to hear, for their prospects to hear me speak. I don't charge any extra. It's $47 a month. That's it. Okay. And then there's 3 levels, 200, 500, and 1,000. We just installed a 1,000 level, as you can tell on that brand new video. This is the history of GFF. And this is my beautiful family. We love traveling. We love this time freedom that this system gives us. Again, we don't have to message people on Facebook all day long. In fact, I just did a video on Monday and a training that teaches people how to do reverse marketing. In fact, when you get those annoying little Facebook messengers and they're always pitching without a capture page kind of message, I just did a training on Monday about that. So this is our flagship product, the 200 and then the 500 mastery level. And if you can please mute your mic, whoever just came on, I'd really appreciate it. This is what we're going to talk about. It's $500. That's it for the huge bundle that we have. I'm going to focus on that here today. Craigslist. Does anyone get sick and tired of always trying to figure out the Facebook algorithm? I know there's a lot of Facebookers on here and I get it. I love Facebook myself. I've made thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars with my Facebook account. That is not going to be something that I'm never going to get rid of, is Facebook. I actually last year was locked out of my Facebook for quite a few months. And then people thought I was blocking them and all sorts of stuff. And I'm like, no, I'm not blocking you. Hey, Terry, how are you? One of our fearless members just jumped on. But I said, you know what? Hey, if I don't want to go on Facebook today, I don't have to. I don't have to go on Facebook today. I don't have to do a YouTube video today if I don't want. This right here, this site has helped my family so much. We sold our New York property from Craigslist. We buy and sell stuff all the time on Craigslist. My husband uses the auto reply software for stuff. He even does real estate. Now in the present day, my son, he's going to talk about it a little bit here today. I want you guys to see the real use of this software. It's not just, okay, I'm going to make $500 and we're on our merry way. No, you can actually make a lot of money with the Craigslist strategy. Okay. So that's the cool part about this software, and get fearless freedom, because a person will never really get bored here. I haven't gotten bored once in 9 years. And I haven't had to figure, 12 years in the industry, but I'm saying in the time that I've actually been advertising on Craigslist, it's amazing. It's a honey hole, and it's pretty much worldwide. Okay. I didn't know it until John Bailey actually said to me the other day, he's like, look at how many views these people get. I'm like, I know, John. I'm like, $5 ads. That is it. I get so excited. I don't know about you guys, but does this kind of stuff jazz you? Or is it just something that just, I'm a freak about marketing and it jazzes me? Because I think about it this way. If you put on one ad, and we have Jamie on here, she's like, the other day, she's like, I got a lead. I'm like, yeah, it is so simple for $5.
Your audio's cutting in and out.
What's that? Someone said
your
something.
audio's cutting in and out. It's
my
good
audio's
now. It's good
out?
now. Yeah, you weren't muted either. It was weird. It's good now though.
Okay, Rob, am I all right? Okay, cool. It could have been someone. Okay, cool. All right. So I tell you guys, I'm ADHD. Okay. And then of course with my so if I can do this stuff, you guys can do it. So all right, it is very exciting, Valerie. All right, so let me show you guys step by step. You guys ready? I'm really, really excited about this part. All right, cool. Because again, remember on Monday, I'm going to make sure you guys' ads are live on Monday. All right. So by the way, Frank is doing good. I like your ads, Frank. I like them. They're really good. On here, if you can put a number 7, if you have the software and if you have ads live, I'm going to be keeping you guys accountable. I am the Fearless Mama. I am a coach and trainer. I want to see if you guys got your ads live since the last homework. There's only 1, 2. Come on, Fearless crew, make me proud. 3, 4. 4 out of, that's not a very good ratio. Then you better get your butt on Monday's Zoom because you're going to make sure that your ads are live. Okay. I've been showing you guys how to do this for months and months and months. Okay. And I'm going to give you guys a little slack. The new ones that have just joined, I'm going to give you guys a teeny bit of slack. I've given you guys a lot of homework. All right. So this is what you do. I actually have a specific funnel that I'm working on in the background, just so for people to know that I'm always looking at funnels. And the cool part about Get Fearless Freedom is you can create any funnel or any software. Okay. So watch this. So I'm going to show you guys from here. We all know Craigslist is great. We don't have to go into too many statistics, but there was one problem I was having when I posted Craigslist is Craigslist would no longer allow me to have my domain name in the ad. Okay. So that's why I had to come up with this auto reply software so that I could put it on total automation. So my son has put this nice little try picture here so we can, see it. So when you log into your back office by the way, this is cool. Isn't this cool? These are all my members. They actually get leads sent out, emails sent out to their leads that they're generating on a day-to-day basis. I email leads to almost every day for $47 a month. I know one person that loves this. Brianna's on here. She's actually our supreme level coach and trainer and mentor. And she loves the fact that I do the emails daily. She said one time, I think it was like she checked into it, it was like $100 per email send. So there's another huge bonus that we don't even talk about a lot, so you get literally this. So this is how you guys got here to this workshop. That's how cool this is. So for example, we'll just click on a couple here, and then that's how you guys got on the Zoom. But anyway, let's log into my back office of Get Fearless Freedom. This is where I go. This is where when I get a little bit distracted or whatever, something's going on or some crazy things going on in the world, I'll just log back in here and I'll feel peace and I'll feel calm because I know that this is my business. This is my hub. So if I wanted to create a Craigslist ad, I'll do it from the beginning. These are my capture pages. And I have to be careful. Let me just do something, because I want to see who's on here. Okay, I'm just looking at names. Because believe it or not, I have a person that ripped off one of my pages. So I always want to look. Imposters come around, don't they? When you have something good, you got to protect it. All right, so I think we're good. I always am looking. So this is one of my highest converting. Will, my new Supreme level member, I just ran 100 clicks for him, for example, and he sent it to this page. He's got 52 opt-ins. Okay, 52 people now on his AWeber list. It's simple. Is everybody following me so far? This is what you do. You log in, you create a capture page, you save it, and then you go on. There's Sam Randall. I worked with him for 8 years. He loves this system. So there's that. Let me show you guys my actual campaign. Why aren't you advertising on Craigslist? If you're not, why not? I get a lot of sales over on Craigslist while everybody else is looking at Facebook all day long. You want to know why a lot of people get frustrated on Facebook? Want to know why? Unless you're really super good and you implement, of course, our Facebook training. I'm not saying we don't have it. We have Facebook training. We have amazing Facebook training. My son's on here that's taken a 0 Facebook account and took it to 700. But you want to know why a lot of people get frustrated on Facebook? And like I said today in my email, if you keep doing something over and over and expecting a different result, what is that definition of? Insanity. The reason why a lot of people don't make a lot of money on Facebook or social media is because they're not looking, they're not searching for it. They're not searching for your ad. They're not searching for you. So when they're on a actual classified ad site or in a newspaper, like I advertise in the newspaper, hint, hint, Home-Based Business Magazine, newspaper ads, USA Today. You ever pick up a USA Today ad and look through the home business? That's where I found my first business opportunity, by the way, before we had all these Zooms and, and Blabs and Hangouts and Google Hangouts and YouTube videos and all this kind of stuff. I looked in the newspaper because I was desperate. I needed money. So that's what people do. There's millions and millions and millions and gazillions of people right now. Your website has to be in front of the eyeballs, I call it. Getting your offer in front of the eyeballs. I know it's something so basic and so simple that so many people aren't teaching it anymore. And you can see why these Zooms keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It's because I go back to my basics. I go back to the root cause. My dad taught me. Go to the root problem. Get to the root problem, Tammy. He used to tell me that all the time in business. You know, get to the root of the problem. You know, when we had cows that weren't producing or chickens that weren't laying an egg, we'd figure out what the heck. Why are they not? Same thing here. If your business is not producing, then why not? You know, why is your business not producing the money that you deserve? It's because you're not getting your target audience and you're not getting the audience in front of you. When Bob and I were mortgage brokers, and we used to teach our loan officers this all the time, we had 22 employees in New York State before 9/11, before the buildings came crashing down. Okay, we had 22 employees that we had to then lay off because then they changed everything. Part 41 came into Predatory Lending Act, all that kind of stuff. I've always been in finance, but we used to tell our loan officers all the time, if you don't get your ads out there, and we used to advertise on Craigslist, believe it or not, need your house refied, blah, 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 blah. Val remembers that, right, Val? So, you know, the thing is she's going through liquidation right now. And I even taught Valerie, Val, go to an auction or go to Craigslist and sell your stuff, you know? So anyway, getting back to my point is you want to have eyeballs in front of the right people. Not everybody is your target market. Not everybody is. Not everybody you're going to want to work with either. Believe it. At my stage in my career, I don't have to work with everybody or anybody. I'm just saying, if someone's giving you a difficult time, next, just next them. So anyway, okay, what we want to do is we want to set up that campaign. So watch. So I have this website here. And then a person opts in, they see the ad on Craigslist, they see the ad over here. Oh my gosh, I want to see, well, how can I make money? How do I see the automation happening? How do I get my ads on Craigslist, right? So they're going to reply. They're going to reply to this ad. They're going to get a specific message in the back office of Get Fearless Freedom. Let me see if I can close some of these windows down so I don't get lost. Second here, showing some of my traffic resources. Okay, so they're going to go in here. This is the member, by the way, and this is what they see when they reply to the ad. So you have an ad, they're going to reply to it, and then they're going to literally, you're going to get an email as well. And then right here in the back office, you're going to create your, what do you want to say to the person? And I usually say something like this. I usually say, hey, this is Tammy. I appreciate you replying to my ad. Did you know that Craigslist has 10 million unique visitors per day? Did you also know that you can earn $500 a pop by reselling this software? So they're replying to this ad, and there might be some people on here on this Zoom that you got my email because you originally saw my ad on Craigslist. So I'm just re-engineering this for you guys. I'm just teaching you guys how you got on my list to begin with. Does that make sense here today? So when you take massive action and you do consistency, what does Zig Ziglar say? It's one of my favorite quotes. I put it in the group today. Zig Ziglar, if you create habits, right? If you create habits every single day, that's what creates your life, right? So I knew it when I had to lose 130 pounds. I knew I was going to have to create some sort of habit every day. I was going to have to get to the gym every day. I was going to have to do it because no one could do it except for me, right? So you have to create these habits. Okay, you can tell I'm sort of a mentor too. And I get on these roles, but you got to create habits and you got to get your ads out there. Otherwise, in any advertising or any business opportunity, which we specifically obviously are talking about with Get Fearless Freedom here, you won't make any sales. It's plain and simple as that. So going back to this is the actual auto reply. This is the ad. They go on here, they opt in. We have bridge pages. This is where you're going to brand you. This is another one of my top secrets, Dale, is I brand me. This is probably how you got here. You're probably like, okay, what's Tammy up to today? I want to see this overview of this Craigslist software, right? So this is what I do is I put a bridge page. Everybody pretty much has a bridge page that's in my community. You get 5 of them, which is amazing for the amount of money. You can go back to my sales page and you'll see exactly what you get for each level. I'm showing you guys today the process. This is the process. Always use your capture page. The second page is called a bridge page or a branding page. We like to call it that. And then they get to even have access to my Facebook group that we're a community of. community of like-minded people. We're hanging out there a lot, right? So isn't that cool? This is the auto reply software. I just think it's neat. Let me just check to make sure I don't have any questions. Sometimes I have pop-ups there too. And that's it. That's literally how simple. So from that bridge page then goes to the sales page, and that's where they're going to sign up. Now, let me say this. You can add a video to that bridge page, and and I recommend this to make, so because someone said to me the other day, I want to make $200,000 a year. I'm like, yes, I got someone saying it, but don't limit yourself. Don't put a label on it and don't put a number on it. Like, don't say, I'm going to make this. I'm going to say something like, well, I'm going to have enough money because there's so much money abundantly out there in the universe that I'm going to make whatever I want, whatever I desire, you know, because some people are like limiting themselves. I personally don't try to put a number on, even though, yeah, it's good to have a goal there. But like when we were mortgage brokers and real estate investors, heck, we'd never tell which one of our loan officers took him from making 16, I think it was, Rob, wasn't it? He was making 16,000 a year as a dishwasher. And then we coached him and trained him and we got him up to like over 6 figures a year. Remember, Bill?
Yes,
so
totally.
Right. So your dad and I, so Rob's seen, you know, Bob and I helping people along this journey of theirs. And so we always want to say, listen, whatever it is you guys want to make, you can make. Okay. It's not so much always the numbers. It's what can it do for you? What does that freedom look like for you? You know? So it all boils down to that. So the how-to is here. And then it's up to you to have that desire to bring it. Does that make sense? So the how-to is here, because I never had anyone teaching me how to do lead generation in this industry. I never did. I had to learn it all on my own. And then there's other people in here in this community that are learning other lead generation methods. And that's cool, because then what we do is then we train on it. So you never have to get bored here. You never have to go around program hopping. In fact, I think the more that the program hoppers see we keep showing up here, they're going to be coming over here and saying, wait a minute, I'm not getting to the leaderboard on my program. I want to hear what Tammy has to say. How did she get to the leaderboards, you know? Right? So from there, you're probably wondering, all right, well, what does she do with the lead once they go? Where did my bridge page go? Did I already X off of it? Okay, hold on. I gotta find it. People are messaging me, inboxing me, and things like that right now. So let me just show you this again, the process. Okay, I set up a specific domain name. Okay, pointed it to the capture page. They're gonna opt in here. I'm on my own list. This is where they go. They click the button at the bottom and then the sales process right here. Now, have I talked to anybody at this point yet? Nope. Don't speak to a soul. My system does the sifting, sorting. In fact, most of the people on here, excuse me, I'm losing my voice. They promised me I wouldn't lose my voice, Val, when I had that surgery, remember? I think I was like freaking out last year. I was like, no, I can't lose my voice, but once in a while it'll get kind of hoarse, and it's just because I'm still recovering from that. And there, believe it or not, a year later. But anyway, they go to your sales page, and at that point they join, or they might contact you to make sure you're real or whatever before they send that 500 or 1,000. And that's it. That's the sales process on Craigslist. It's really actually simple. I know I talked about it quite a bit and put filler words in there, but that's how simple it is. And guess what? You have 6 instructions back there that Rick put in there, our co-founder. He put in there 6 instructions. Boom, you're ready to get signed up.
So I can show them how I've done mine real quick and just do a really like what the meat and potatoes of everything. So my mom and I, we do she'll have her method, I have mine. And so I'll just show you like how I've done mine. It's really awesome. It's probably what everyone's waited for too. And she has her awesome versions. But literally the system is this easy. Okay. So you'll get back to who invited you today. And you'll get, unlocked into the system. And all you do is you'll put your payment information, how you're going to get paid. And then all you do is go to the mastery, click on Craigslist auto reply software right here. and then just let it load. And then all you do is go through the prompts. You don't go to Craigslist, by the way,
No,
to create an account. You actually
you do
follow
not.
this method. This is not a vacation reply software. This is built from the ground up. It's got advanced API algorithms in the background that it does and bypasses Craigslist. So, but it also works friendly with their API. So it's very, compliant. So what you do is you would put your normal email address that you have, like, once you get, you buy today, you put your favorite email address in there. Okay. And then what you do is you would go to Craigslist, you would copy the email address that we give you. You click create an account. So in this case, you would just paste this. You click create account. You're actually going to get an email with the email that you personally put in here after you saved the information. So what you're going to do is you'll put in, like, for instance, I'll just go, hello, this is Robert Montgomery, local guy that helps existing businesses, etc. Right. And then what I do is I connect them to my Facebook, because a lot of times these are actually real people. I've been getting opt-ins like crazy, actually, because I have it like this. But you'll do it. You'll literally put in what you want to put. If you want to put HTML coding, you can. If you want to put a link insert, you can. If you want to put bold, whatever you want to do, you can do it, right? And so in this case, like, let's just go, you want to put the formatting like this, right? Or you want to put it or however you want to do it. So this is the nitty gritty on how you get what you're going to do today when you get the software. You simply put in your information, who you are. You can just even put, hey, this is, whatever, Jennifer, Robert, John, whoever. And then you just put in that. And then after that, you click save. And once you click save, that's when you can actually go in, because, you'd submitted the Craigslist follow-up button. That's when you go into Craigslist on another tab, guys. You click create account. And when you create an account, it actually tricks and hyperloops the link back into your original email that you actually put in here. And that's when the magic begins. So my mom showed you kind of what she's doing, but I'm showing you literally what will happen when you set up your Craigslist account. So after that, when I log into my Craigslist account, in this case, I do have one, the Skip Fearless Freedom. I click login, and so it says future. Oh yeah, I have the login one-time link. Okay. But essentially, yeah, you just go in. It's very easy because I do have the Gmail account here. And yeah, it just literally will send it will log you in with the click here. So it's just click here. One-time
Sometimes it
link.
logs you out. You have to
Yeah, so what
you have to get a new one.
occasionally does, yes. But essentially you'll get a link, and when you get that link, you'll be able to log in, and that's how we get in. So it's pretty cool. Make sure your email. Yeah, because it's a hyperloop. Just sure.
Yep.
Okay, there we go. There it is. Look at in real time, guys. You can see this is my Gmail.
Yeah, even if you get like not locked out, but even if you have to get a reset, it's all literally where you just reset it and then you get it. And in fact, I recommend, especially with people that it seems like they're logging into your, Facebook or your YouTube, you want to make sure that you change it from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
I'll share
So they seen it in real time. What it does is it tricks it. It goes to my, Gmail, but we didn't have a Gmail. We had this account. So that's how advanced the system does it. It does it properly with the reply. So when you go to an ad, let's just go, we want to go to, this ad right here. I actually created in Las Vegas. So we'll do this.
It stays up for 30 days, guys. Your ad stays up for 30 days.
$5 is all. But when a person
$5 for 30
days. When they click reply, all they do is typically with a person that is real, and there's actually a ton of real people on Craigslist. It's a big lie that there isn't, but all they do is click email, they'll do the drop down, and then they'll do the Gmail, and then they will reply to it. So in this case, they'll just click reply. It's so cool because watch what this does. This is what when you do your link, when you do your your
I can
ads and stuff
refresh
like
one
that.
today if you want me to refresh one. I have
Yeah,
one.
sure, mom can do it, but yeah, that's all it does is look at it. It goes there, and then it will actually inquire about the business. So click send,
Yep.
and then I'll get one here in a bit. So that's how it works. It's so cool,
Yep. Yeah, and that's only the people that someone made a mention that was funny. I have over 500 people that have Get Fearless Freedom, and the thing is you won't see all the 500 people on these Zooms every time, right? Because we do a rotation. But this is the thing, like maybe a few people have said that they're running ads. I have dozens and dozens of people running ads on Craigslist. What my whole thing and why I do these Zooms is so I can get more people. Like I told Babette the other day, I says, I can't do this alone. I said, I won't be able to do this alone. So I look for people that have groups of people like she does. Like she has a group of Christian women. She has, you know what I mean? So I'm looking for teams of people that want to get Fearless Freedom and then come on and then teach them in groups. That's why we have 50 a day. I mean, we keep getting more and more people every time we get on these Zooms. I'm not shy to talk in front of people. You guys don't have to know how to talk in front of people. I will do the training. On Monday, we will make sure your ads are up. I will individually show each person, make sure everybody's happy. Okay, that's one of the things I want to make sure, and I pride myself is to have people happy with my membership. I don't want you to just be like a gym membership, purchase it, and then let it sit on the shelf. I mean, the problem is in this industry is so many people buy stuff, but then they never make use of the product. Okay. My programmer will tell me, and he can see how many people log in and use the actual software. He told me the other day about 100 people purchased it and never logged in. That's not very good. That's not on me. That's on you guys. I'm doing it every day. I'm working alongside you guys, but I'm making the 5 figures a month with the system. Okay. So I love it. Since I've relaunched it, I've almost put 70 grand in my pocket. Now, where can I go to make $70,000 by sitting and posting ads? Not meant too many places, because like I was telling my team on Monday, I don't have a degree. I don't have a nursing degree. I don't have a doctorate degree. I don't have any of that. But I can assure you right now that my net profits are much, much higher, because I'm showing you guys where to place these little ads and stuff like that for free or little to no cost. Because when I got in, I used to have to place, Babette is shaking her head. Absolutely, isn't it? Isn't it true, Babette? Isn't it so frustrating? Because she's been in this industry for a long time.
Hey, Tammy, you gonna have
35
time to
years, 35
answer
years.
questions?
She knows exactly what I'm talking about, So I just literally want people to know that I'm going to take questions after I'm off my live, off of my YouTube channel. But
Perfect.
I just want people to know that I'm here, I'm accessible. I have been for years. And this is how I've built teams, and you can do the same with your team.
So to answer the question, I'm just looking at questions. The total admin fee, that's to host the pages, that's to do all the back root work and everything. Comp plan's very easy. It's 100% commission. So the $47, it includes that emailing out. That's the done for you emailing. It's the hosting of those bridge pages that you can see, the capture pages, things like that, but it's 100% commission. So the level you come in at is the level you're going to make money at. Anything that you come in at, let's go, you come in at $500 and your sponsor's at $1,000, then it would go to them. Now, I don't know how you'd work it, whatever, you're a top marketer, you can bring in a lot of people, etc. Maybe split the difference of, maybe you get $1,000 sale and you're like, hey, I just got $1,000. Can I keep 500? Whatever it works as, but it's 100% commissions. It comes in at the level when you come in it's 100% commission, and it pays out instant. So there's no waiting around. There's literally none of that. So, and the ability to get paid is actually flexible to anything. It's barter. It's through Bitcoin, Ethereum, cash, wire transfer, Wise, Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, anything you can think of, bank to bank, anything you want to get paid in, that's how you're going to get paid. So it's a very flexible system, and that's what you'll put in the back office when you create your one-click funnel link. You'll put the information in, and it goes boom, here's your link. It'll be right there. And that's what you'll get, and you'll get your sales page link. So it's really, really
Right
easy.
here for anyone that needs to know what my son just went over, right here. These are the services that we offer as a company, the support, the training, the overviews, everything like that. You guys don't have to learn it. If you want, hey, I'm all for it. I'm a very open company owner. I honestly, if hey, John Valley and Brianna did a Zoom last week on Saturday because we had a birthday party to attend. So if you guys want to do that, it's actually one of my secrets of being a top leader and top sponsor is to do these Zooms. It's just, I just put it out there.
Yeah, it's awesome. Like watching
like watching them, they'll be like on you, like, wow, I want to join with, such and such, you know what I mean? Like, just do a Zoom with your people.
Yeah, the number one problem that we've come across, my mom and I, and I'm just adding, we go back and forth, or son and daughter, or son and mom team. But yeah, it's pretty awesome because like my mom, she'll hit the email list, and I'm getting emails from all my people that I've opted into their funnel. And so that I know that the API, and this is how the API works, by the way, the emailing, it's so amazing. And this is where probably most people are going to immediately jump on it, on this offer. But what it does is our programmer, he works for banks. He's a phenomenal programmer. He's a SSL coding, HTTPS. We're talking the high 512-bit encryption, stuff like that. I'm a coder myself. I do a lot of background work. Okay. And so the techie part, if people like to know the techie part, is that what we did is we created an API, application interface, where it goes in, the people that opt in on your list, right? Your personal list, it's password protected via Aweber and get response. There's zero freaking way to get in on those leads. So your leads are protected via the API. And then my mom, because of her email experience and everything, there's nothing like it. So she's able to email out, hence why we got, 40, 47 plus, 50 plus people on these Zooms. And great to have you all on. But that's what I like about it, is that you're getting 100% commissions. My mom takes care of the emailing.
No pass ups, Dale.
Right.
No pass ups. There's no pass ups.
No, there is not.
100%, 200, 500, 1,000. It's no pass ups. I've seen that 2 times now. It's a direct sale.
Yes, direct. That's right. You're a reseller of the literal highest converting capture page system, bridge page system. See, the way we built the back offices is we figured there's a lot of things out there that talk about, this color, that color, AI this, AI that. And what happens is the user feedback that I found when I worked at Verizon Wireless. Okay, I had 3 phones that returned in my entire tenure of working in cellular sales. So when I was working there, and I was working years on years and years, right? Not 10 years. I'm talking like what I meant by words wise is multiple years. And mom knows that. She's like, look, do you want to work online or do you want to work a 9 to 5? I go, well, mom, I'm kind of a little crazy. I want to feel what the 9 to 5 feels like. So I got to be in the trenches, help people one-on-one, customer relations, and got to feel what people like. And what people don't like is they see a webinar and they get all hyped and they're all really all happy about it. And then they get off of it and then they're deflated. They don't know where to begin. They don't have a community to join. They don't have any of that. So what we had to take the eraser board and go, all right, we're going to get rid of all of that stuff. We're going to get it where your sponsor's trained, where they're plugging and playing you into the system. You get it. You can apply it to any business, whether it be online or offline. We have realtors using it. Mom knows this. Craigslist. We have people on Facebook for the newest flashy new health product that they come out with every single day. And it's not week now, it's every day. There's a new health product that comes out. I make that joke, but I think you guys know what I mean. So what we wanted to take the beautiful capture pages that are all white. You don't need a palm tree. You don't need a palm tree behind it or an ocean. You want something that's right forward to them. They enter their information, and because people don't buy on the right click. I mean, I know personally, I've had a few that have They found the value, they liked it, but now just today alone, I've seen so many familiar faces, and this was 2 weeks ago. I had them opt in.
Yep.
I had more people, like people of mine, that are even on this Zoom.
I've taught my
So
son to
it's
take
amazing.
between 8 to 12 contacts to even get a member. 8 to 12. They have to see it 8 to 12 times. Did you know even the statistics go up from there? Like the longer that we have this whole 10K mission, because right now we're on a 10K mission, that's what we're calling it. But the longer that people will see that, and people that are in are already, that are members of mine, and the more that they put out there, the more money they're going to make. It's just a power of numbers, and it's just power of consistency and repetition. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, because this is a true member to member, I'll go ahead and I'll end the live stream on my YouTube. That way I can take any personal questions. So just so I want to wrap this up, I always try to keep it right at an hour on my YouTube. So if you have any questions, of course, get back to the person that tagged you here on my YouTube channel. And then of course, I'll personally answer any of your questions if you have a question for the company owner, which is me. So once again, thanks for being on my YouTube channel today. I enjoyed it. We'll be still talking on this after